right. Oh yeah, check the feed. Back, just... All right, y'all ready? Shalom.
Shalom.
All right, we're the Hebrew Israelites, brothers out of Great Millstone, Valdosta, coming at you with another weekly lesson through the Spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemal Shai. Lord willing, we pray that's edifying. First and foremost, as always, we want to start by giving all praises and glorifications to Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Well, peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of earth, preaching His word in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.
All right. As you see the title of the night's lesson, brothers and sisters. All right, it's entitled Esau Knows the Truth About the Angels, and this devil is in hot water. Okay. So this is inspired by the lesson brothers did concerning that video from TikTok. All right, by a so-called UFO in a cigar shape. Okay, matter of fact. Somebody can get me Zechariah the fifth chapter. All right. What Esau described it as a cigar, but it's more of a what Zechariah saw in the prophecy of Zechariah the fifth chapter, and we're gonna get into it as he described it as a flying robe. Okay, and what this devil saw, he saw hundreds of so-called black men, or what he referred to as African Americans, quote unquote, get out with large weapons in their hand. All right, forming of a form around the chariot or whatever. All right, some to that extent, but that lets you know, man, the true identity, all right, of the angels, and they're not alien grades and all this bugged out shit that Esau talks about in his movies and reptilians. No, they're so-called black men, man, and they come and destroy you devils out of power, man, real soon, right along with our big brother Yahweh Shai. Okay, so we're gonna get into it.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, starting at verse 2. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying robe.
Right, a flying robe, man. And this is what Zechariah saw, as a chariot looked like a flying robe. Okay, you got it.
The length thereof is 20 cubits.
20 cubits.
And the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
Right. So the size, he was describing the size of this chariot, which was estimated, if I'm not mistaken, the size of 3 football fields. And that's pretty huge, man.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
This is the what?
This is the curse that goes forth over the face of the whole earth.
So guess what? It's a curse to you devils, man. All right. This is a curse to you so-called white people, man. Okay. These are alien spacecraft, these are so-called UFOs, which are really IFOs, which means they're really identifiable because y'all know exactly what the hell they are, man. Starting with you elite bankers. Okay. And y'all been trying to hide it for years, but now, hey, the cat's out the bag because people got smartphones now.
That's right.
People have the internet now, access to the internet, and they know the truth. They're hemp to the truth, mainly through who? The prophets. And we're able to break down what those vehicles are exactly. And we've been doing that for years through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemal Shai. Now the world knows, man. The world knows they exist. And you can't cover up, all right, saying it's a weather balloons any longer, man.
That's right.
Okay, so that's a curse unto you. It's even a curse to 2/3 of our people, man, and you other nations. But it's a blessing to whom? The elect, the 1/3, because we know the truth about them also is that they're the vehicles of our salvation. Okay, so read that from the top again, bro.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, starting at verse 3. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
Right.
For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side, according to it.
That stealeth, man. Who done stole America, man?
That's right.
All right, who done stole everything they got and claimed it as theirs. Okay, got it through ill-gotten gain. It's you so-called white people, man. Okay, and that's one of the many reasons why, all right, these angels, all right, who you call aliens, which technically in a sense they are aliens because alien just means stranger from another dimension. They're coming back to destroy you, all right, for touching the apple of the Lord's eye, just like I said, right along with Yahweh Shah. Okay, he's coming back to avenge his elect. Okay, but talk, you had a precept. If not, I want you to get Luke 8:18-7 just to prove that the Lord's coming back to avenge us. If you ain't have anything.
This is Luke 18:7. It says, "And shall not the Most High avenge his own elect, which cry day and night unto him, though he bear along with him?"
Right, and that's what we do. Like it says in 2 Ezra 15th chapter. All right, the righteous complain continually. Okay, so we cry day and night into the Lord to deliver us from under the hands or under the feet of these so-called white people, man. Okay, we need deliverance. We need Yahweh Shah. We need the angels to come back to destroy this place and deliver us, man. All right, and you so-called white people, you know exactly what those vehicles are. You know exactly who's in those vehicles. Okay, so-called black men. Okay,
now
so the chariot sightings equal your destruction. What'd you say, brother?
So like I just wanted to add a little point. Don't forget that Esau has Project Bluebeam. So don't get deceived by everything that you see in the heavens. Because Esau, he gonna have his so-called project called Project Bluebeam. So just you can't take everything for face value, so to speak.
Right. So, but the elect gonna be spiritually discerned.
That's right.
We know that, like the brother Batak said, we know that he got his own devices out there, technology on the left-hand side to deceive the people, and that's exactly what these devils gonna do. They're gonna stage a so-called alien invasion, okay, and have you think they're actually alien grays or reptilians.
That's right.
All right, but the true so-called alien invasion is going to happen when the Lord returns.
That's right.
And that's what they dread. That's why Esau has his space force ready. Okay, getting ready, which we're gonna get into, getting ready to fight the Lord, which that's the losing battle in itself, man. It's already prophesied that you devils are gonna lose, man.
That's right.
Okay. All right, you got it at the top.
All right, this is Luke 18 and verse 7. I'm gonna read it in NLT this time. It says, "Even he rendereth a just decision in the end. So don't you think God will surely give justice to his chosen people who cry out to him day and night? Will he keep putting them off?"
Right. Hey, justice. Niggas always like to holler about justice, right? Expecting to get it in Esau's court system, but the true justice is going to be when our Lord and Savior Yahweh Shah comes back and redeems us, man. Lord willing, we some of those men. Okay, that's the true justice, and pay this so-called white man back for what he's done to the children of Israel. That's justice. Okay, it's not in Esau's court system when you're expecting to get justice. No, man, because if anything, you niggas have been treated unfairly in this so-called justice system. Okay, there's no justice when it comes to this devil. Just when you go into justice, it goes into being righteous, and this devil is not righteous, man. So he can't be just. Okay, that's blasphemy, really. The label his court system's just a justice system. Okay, which system means pit. So that's conflict in itself. So a righteous pit, basically that's what he's saying, man. A righteous pit for you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. But again, he cannot be righteous, man. It was set up to destroy you. Okay, at the end of the day. So that was it on Luke.
Okay.
All right, back to you, brother.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, starting again at verse 3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it. and everyone that swears shall be cut off as on that side according to it.
Right. So they're gonna be, the wicked is gonna be cut off by the Lord's indignation, and those chariots, his heavenly hosts is gonna be a part of the Lord's indignation when he comes back to destroy the wicked, including 2/3 of the nation of Israel, right along with the so-called white man and the heathen. Okay, but the main target is you so-called white people, man.
That's right.
Okay, you got it.
And this is a prophecy, and it's gonna be fulfilled. So no matter what Esau improvised, if it don't line up with these scriptures, hey,
right,
leave it alone. This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, verse 4. I will bring it forth, said the Most High of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief.
The house of the thief is America. Okay, can you get it real quick? John 10:10. All right, as a precept, it said the house of the thief, and the house of the thief again is America, Babylon the Great, because America was stolen. This land was stolen from the so-called Negroes. I mean, from the so-called Native Americans, primarily Mexicans. You got it, brother.
This is the book of St. John, chapter 10, verse 10. The thief cometh not but for to steal and to kill and to destroy.
All right, and the thief is Esau, the so-called white man, to kill and to steal and destroy. And that's what he did to the nation of Israel. Okay, including you so-called Negroes that were brought over here against your will to serve captivity, right along with the rest of the tribes. Okay, the thief cometh not but the what?
To steal and to kill and to destroy.
So he raped, robbed, and murdered you, lynched you. Okay, raped your woman, man. All right, killed your babies, fed them to alligators, man, amongst other atrocities, man. That's the so-called white man. All right, so these chariots are going to enter into the house of the thief, which is America. All right, and they're going to destroy this damn place, man, right along with the missiles. You got it?
I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly.
Yeah, that's getting into the elect. We got a better life coming besides America. We look past America, man. There ain't nothing here for us. All right, this economy is about to collapse, and we anticipating the angels coming back to deliver us, right along with Yahweh, which he's the ultimate deliverer. Okay, he's gonna bring his heavenly hosts, okay, to deliver us, man, to deliver his elect, redeem his elect from the four corners of the earth. Okay, Matthew 24 goes into that. Other scriptures like Isaiah, the 11th chapter, go into that. How he's going to deliver his 1/3. All right, which the elect is included in the 1/3. All right, that was it on that. You can go back to Zechariah and read that again, where it says the house of the thief. Not the 5th chapter.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 5, starting again at verse 4. I will bring it forth, said the Most High of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name.
Right, swear falsely by my name. Always in this court system, put your hand on the Bible, you know, and swear, which you're supposed to swear, okay, when it comes to the scriptures, man. But the so-called white man has you do that. Why? Because he's totally adverse to the scriptures, man. Okay, he doesn't do nothing the scriptures say. And that's another reason why he's going to be destroyed out of power, because the scriptures speak of the law as being slacked. Okay, he doesn't keep not one law. All the 600 plus laws, he keeps not one. He goes against every one of them. Every law you can think of, he goes against, man. Okay, you got it.
And into the house of him that swears falsely by my name, and it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof.
Right, so he's going to consume. When you go into Matthew the 24th chapter, the Lord talks about there should not be one stone left.
That's right.
Or building left, man. It's going to be consumed. America's going to be consumed and wiped out by nuclear fire, man, right along with the chariots.
That's right.
because the chariots shoot out hot, concentrated fire, laser beams, man. Okay, which can disintegrate you and dehydrate you and turn you to powder. The scriptures go into that too, man. Hey, that's some hot stuff. Who knows how hot that is, man? All right, that's probably hotter than the missiles, man. And that, hey, that's gonna be some hot shit. You want to say something?
Yeah, it should. As the scripture says, there should not a root, nor stone remain. It's gonna be desolated.
That's right.
Not root nor branch.
Root nor branch, brother.
Yeah, roots nor branch.
Because
the roots, when you have a root, if some has a root still there, it can always grow back.
That's right.
Okay, America's not, that represents America never coming, as being inhabitable again. Okay, it's gonna be totally desolate, and the desert creatures are only gonna inhabit this place. America's gonna be about to be made an example. Okay, real soon.
And that also means that Esau is never gonna come back into power.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So-called white man, he's through. He through, man.
Destruction is coming for Esau, and it's not gonna leave them neither root nor branch. It's not gonna be not one branch of government standing. Nothing is gonna be left standing when it comes to Esau. All of it's gonna be taken down. It's gonna be destroyed.
That's right, bro. That's why the part of the title is "This Devil's in Hot Water," because you devils are real hot water with Yahweh Ba'Shem Shai. You're in very hot water, man. It's gonna be literal. You're gonna be in a literal lake of fire. You peons that's left over here, all right, to burn. Okay, and you're gonna come back in the reincarnation into slavery and serve your punishment, man. Okay, there was any more in Zechariah?
That was pretty much it.
Okay, go to Con, you got it.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49, starting at verse 11.
So-called white man, he says otherwise. He says his kingdom is not going to fall. That's why you always talk about the next 10 years from now, and even when he speaks on current events like China invading Taiwan. Talking about they might invade 2028. It's shit like that, man. This devil just try to prolong his society, man. We are very close to the end of his society, man. All right, we know better than that as the prophets of the Lord. You got it, brother.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49, verse 11. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever.
Right, your houses. Right, America being a chief house right now, because it's the main hegemony of you devils.
That's right.
Okay, you think America's gonna go on? All right, you peons especially that don't know anything. You think you really believe in America, man. You really believe in that flag that you have on the back of your foot, like these crackers down here, these redneck picklewoods down here have on the back of their goddamn truck. They really believe in this damn place, man.
That's right.
But little do they know that this place is out of here, man.
All
right, this place is about to be burned the fuck up, man. Right along with them in it. You want to speak on something?
Yeah, they believe that their military force is still the best in the world,
and
that's their salvation of their military.
Thumbs down.
That's right.
Hey, these devils are proud, man. Hey, these other countries. We'll speak in the conference call how we're talking about how these countries don't even respect America, man. Like they look at America and laugh because look how weak America's military has gotten, man. Okay, and what America's military going to do against Yahweh Shai's military, man, when they return? All right, they don't got a shot in fucking hell, man. All right, you can't even go up against the superpowers like China and Russia, which you going to war with them right now as we speak. So what the fuck makes you devils think you're going to withstand Yahweh Shai's army, man? All right? You got it, brother. Start from the top.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49, verse 11.
Con.
Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations.
To all generations, meaning they're going to have a perpetual rule. They're never going to be taken down. That's their inward thought. That's their in their delusional minds that they're never going to be brought down. And you hear these crackers, man. America's always going to prevail, man. Any war we go in, we're always gonna win. Okay, what about the Vietnam War, huh? Hey, the most recent war, what about Afghanistan? Because hey, even these devils came out and say they lost that war. Okay, so you ain't won a war since really Vietnam. You lost ever since, man. Okay, you try to downplay, all right, when it comes to Vietnam. Like what you said, but talking the like it said what you said something in the conference call how they try to downplay they didn't lose the war.
They try to call it a conflict. They don't want to call it a war.
Yeah, God. There wasn't no damn conflict, man.
No.
That war last, you know better. How long it lasts? About 10 years?
About 10 years and
yeah.
Over 50,000. No, well, no, you know it was more than that. But that's just a figure they just throw it out there, stole against the wall.
Right. So
if I could add to your point, brother, that, you know, referring to the topic, the angels, they play a very important part in the destruction of Babylon the Great. And
that's
right. Get a precept real quick in the book of Revelations, chapter 8. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 8, verse 6. It says, "And the 7 angels which had the 7 trumpets prepared themselves to sound." Now we know that those 7 angels are the ones that's going to bring forth that destruction upon Babylon the Great, aka America. You know, so the angels play a very key role in the downfall and destruction of America, aka Babylon the Great.
That's right. Yep, the angels gonna play a big part because they're gonna come overkill. There's gonna be overkill when the Lord comes back. He's gonna bring the thousands and thousands of hosts of angels because they can't wait to get busy on this place, man. And that's why they constantly basically harassing this devil with the sightings. They basically harassing Esau,
that's
man.
That's right.
When you look at
terrorizing.
Yeah.
I got another precept. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 7, verse 1. It says, "And after these things I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads."
And that's what's happening now. The elect, that's Apostle Harvey saying sometimes they might be already sealed right now. But we know if they're not, it is very close. And that's when the destruction comes. Okay. So you got angels holding the winds, man. All right. You got angels that has assigned to hold the missiles, the hold the nuclear destruction back.
That's right.
All right. Until the elect 144,000 is sealed, man. Because angels have a specific task. All right. Certain angels have specific tasks, man. Okay. And you got like the brother just read, and I mentioned we got angels holding back those that destruction. And the sea and the trees represent the people. All right. So that those wicked trees gonna be destroyed, man. Okay. And the precept of that is in Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, man. Because we know that the nuclear destruction is the icing on the cake.
That's right.
Okay.
And another prime example that the Most High is in charge, as you were saying about the angels that's holding back the 4 winds. They did a test run and the whole computer system shut down. Wouldn't nothing operate. So now that was just on a test run. So hey, imagine, hey, if that happened on the test run, hey, if the actual thing get ready to happen, hey, the Most High is still in charge. He can shut the whole system down.
Right. The angels control that.
That's right.
You know, the angels basically get in the minds of these heathens or anybody to carry out the Lord's bidding, man.
If I can add to your point, you know, add to that, Brother Tazayo was saying, an example of that is the Cuban Missile Crisis. You know, Russia storing nuclear missiles in Cuba. That could have led, where really the whole Cold War period, the whole Cold War period could have led to nuclear destruction, because during that period, that's when America and Russia was building most of the nukes that they have today. They had thousands upon thousands of nuclear missiles that were creating in that Cold War period. That now right then and there it could have went off, and turned into a nuclear destruction. But the Lord held that wind. He held it back,
That's
man.
right.
It wasn't time.
Yeah.
And
It
this
wasn't
ministry
time.
had to go forth through the whole earth,
It wasn't that time yet,
That's
because you didn't even have Elder Abba Bivens out, at that time. He didn't come till like the late 60s,
And
early 70s.
the Cuban Missile Crisis was what, 63?
Yeah, that was 63. He wasn't even out. So it wasn't time, because the elect was, this truth wasn't out being proclaimed at that time. So it makes sense, man. But now we in that time, okay? We in that time where the Ezekiel 37 has been fulfilled, the dry bones.
Hey, real quick, brothers, let me fact check, what y'all had brung out. It's I went and typed in Google, when did the Cold War start and end? The Cold War started in March 12, 1947, which is what, after the Second War, and it ended on December 26, 1991. So that was way after, Abba Bivens was on the scene. He came around the 60s,
Yeah, so, kind of. What I was referring to, like the Cuban Missile Crisis, though, when Kennedy. That's what I was looking at that time. That time, and Fidel Castro. I was referring to that time.
That was October 16, 1962, which is a couple years before Abba Bivens came on the scene. As we know it, he came on the scene 1969, 70. Around in that area. So that was a couple of years before. October 16th, 1962. Through October 29th, 1962. So
that's like actually 70 years. It became in 69. So 7 means completion. And shalom to all the Akim and Aquafim on the comment board.
So, like we were saying, that it could have popped off right then and there, man, But the Heavenly Father held it back, because the prophecy of the word going throughout the whole earth had to be fulfilled. The scripture says the word shall go out through the whole earth, then shall the end come. Exactly. So the Lord really could have ended this shit around, through that time period between 1942 and 1991, when the Cold War was in high alert. You know what I'm saying? These nations was on their heels.
Yeah, but it wasn't that time.
Prophecy had to be fulfilled. The chip had to come, and
Yep. Like you said, the word had to go out through the four corners of the earth. That's why you got camps in different countries proclaiming the word, man. Hey, the internet was created for the truth. Okay, it wasn't created for you to just have TikTok and do your buffoonery on YouTube,
folly,
Facebook, and all this bullshit, man.
Instagram.
Yep, for you sluts out here to have your goddamn OnlyFans club. It wasn't created for that, man. Okay, it was created for this truth. You had some more on that song? Yeah, go ahead.
I got a precept.
Let me finish reading Psalms out.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 49, starting again from the top. Their inward thought is that their houses shall continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names.
Right. Hey, you ain't gonna be able to name these lands after your own names anymore when you brought down, man. That's like you named America after Edomite is named after America. I mean, America's named after Edomite. Africa named after Edomite.
That's the pride of these devils.
These street corners and shit. Hey, you ain't gonna be able to call all these places after your own names, man, because you're gonna be out control, out of power. Okay, your government is going to be destroyed, and Yahweh Shai and the heavenly host of angels are going to bring you down, man. Okay, that was it on that.
That was it.
All right, you got it, Batak.
All right, this is the book of speaking on the case of angels. This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 5, verse 1. It says, about the same time Antiochus prepared his second voyage into Egypt, and then it happened that through all the city for the space of almost 40 days, there were seen horsemen running in the air, in cloth of gold, and armed with lances, like a band of soldiers.
You can speak on it.
Right, which is talking about the angels, the chariots of the Lord. You know,
yes,
that was around that time, man. Verse 3, it says, and the troops of horsemen in array, encountering and running against another with shaking of shields, and multitude of spikes, and drawing of swords, and casting of darts, and glittering of golden ornaments, and harnesses of sorts. Wherefore every man prayed that apparition might turn to good. So we see a lot of things in these last days. This is one example of that. The Lord sending his angels in that time period. And every day, GMS Word of Life, that brother always putting up videos of the angels. And Esau, he has his International Space Station. He has his cameras and shit all out through space. So he's constantly seeing the angels of the Lord, man. So these angels, man, they hear and they're making their presence known. And like the scripture says in Zechariah 5, they shall enter to the house of the thief, which is America, and they're going to constantly be sighted on this side of the world, because the Lord, according to Amos 9, Amos 8 or Amos 9, the eyes of the Lord are upon the sinful kingdom, which the eyes of the angels, man. So with that, that's all I was saying.
But the angels, they about to get busy, man. All right. But we're going into we're going to prove the appearance of the angels real quick. We're going to Ezekiel, the first chapter. You can start at verse 4, brother. You get straight to the point.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, starting at verse 4. And I looked, and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north.
A whirlwind, that's talking about a chariot. Okay, you got it.
A great cloud.
A great cloud, and we know the clouds are the so-called UFOs, man, according to the scriptures. You got it.
And a fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it.
Mm-hmm.
And out of the midst thereof, as the color of amber, out of the midst of the fire. Also out of the midst thereof came the likeness of 4 living creatures.
Right. It is getting into the angels, man, how they look, You got it.
And this was their appearance. They had the likeness of a man.
Likeness of a man, right? And then say alien, a damn creature, a weird looking creature, said a man. Okay, you got it.
And everyone had 4 faces, and everyone had 4 wings.
Right.
And their feet were straight feet, and the sole of their feet was like the sole of a calf foot.
Mm-hmm.
And they sparkle like the color of burnished brass.
Burnished brass. Now, when you look up brass, it's a derivative of brown. Okay, this is a derivative of brown, man. You got it.
And burnished, that means it was like burnt brass.
Yep.
And they had the hands of a man under their wings on their 4 sides, and they 4 had their faces and their wings. Their wings were joined one to another. They turned it not when they went everyone straight forward.
Right. So they moved like a particular way. They didn't even turn, It's like
they basically defied the laws of physics.
Yeah, basically, yep. The angels they angelic, man. They're supernatural entities, so to speak, or beings, man. Okay. Like you said, they defied the laws of physics. You got it, brother.
As for the likeness of their faces, They four had the face of a man.
These faces represents characteristics.
Characteristics, yep.
And the face of a lion.
The lion represent
strength.
Oh, go ahead. You got it, bro.
Don't the lion represents
courage.
Courage,
courage?
I believe. Yeah, courage.
Face of a man represents is it wisdom? If I'm not mistaken, you know.
Wisdom. I believe it's wisdom. If brothers know it from the comment board, can you Baba Kashah post it? I know the line. I believe the line represents courage. The man represents wisdom. And read on.
On the right side, and they had the face of an ox on the left side.
The ox represents strength. Strength, yep. You got it.
They four also had the face of an eagle.
The eagle represents swift, I think swiftness.
And
no, boldness. Well, boldness. Which one represents boldness, brother?
I think we talking about man.
The man.
Because I believe eagle represents the ability to fly, because you know the scripture says eagles, or is it Isaiah? Is it Isaiah? Mount up with wings as eagles.
The ability of
flight.
Yeah,
ability of flight.
Right.
Continue.
Yeah, go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 11. Thus were their faces, and their wings were stretched upward. 2 wings on every one were joined one to another, and the 2 covered their bodies.
So they do actually have wings, man. You know, but they don't look like what Esau. The angels didn't look like what Esau depicts them as. That's looking homosexual, like a homosexual damn devil, man. You know, you know, because everything Esau touches, he corrupts. He makes the angels look feminine, just like he makes the Lord feminine. Hey, even the Most High himself, he makes the Most High look feminine, man, because Esau is just a feminine bastard, man. Okay, you got it.
And they went everyone straight forward. Whither the spirit was to go, they went. And they turned it not when they went.
Right. Define the laws of physics, man. Is any more on that? You got it.
As for the likeness of the living creatures, their appearance.
You keep rolling up.
Yeah.
Hold on, I'm gonna hit this. Let's see. Ezekiel 1 and what verse you in?
Verse 16. I got it. And their appearance and their work was as if it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel.
A wheel in the middle of a wheel, man. Okay. So when you see a chariot, that the brother posted eagle. Okay. The eagle is to fly. The ox is strength. We were right on that. The man causes the face of man calls. They look like so-called black men. It said the line for courage. So we're right on that. All right. I ate the water, brother. All right, you go ahead, brother.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, starting at verse 17. When they went up on their 4 sides, and they turned it not when they went. As for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful, and their rings were full of eyes round about them 4.
So they look dreadful, man. Hey, angels look dreadful, man. When I go into angels at times, I know like it says in what is it, Judges, how Samson's mother, she had a encounter with an angel, and it mentioned the angel looking dreadful. You know, the angels look very frightening, man. Okay, hey, they look more frightening than so-called goats or demons. You know, they on the right hand side, they look more fearful. Like you will actually drop dead from seeing a angel in pure form, man. Okay, they look so terrified, man. All right, you got it, brother.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 19. And when the living creatures went, the wheels went by them.
Right. So when the angels basically are one with chariots. So when they in the chariot, they basically can have mind control. They don't actually be in there and maneuvering a damn chariot with a steering wheel or whatever. They just become one with the chariot, man.
Right. It's one with their spirit,
Yeah, one with this spirit. Yep. Read on.
Okay. Yeah. They are spiritual beings, and these are spiritual crafts. And when the living creatures were lifted up from the earth, the wheel were lifted up.
Mm-hmm.
Whatsoever the spirit was to go, they went thither was their spirit to go, and the wheels were lifted up over against them. For the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels.
Right. The spirit of the living creature. Oh, you want to speak on it?
No, just I was just saying, right,
So like I was saying, they basically are one with the chariots, man, one with those vehicles. Okay, so the spirit move with the vehicles, man. They basically control it, on their own volition through their spirit, man.
All it's like it's attached to them, so to speak.
Yeah, Khan.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 21. When those went, these went. And when those stood, these stood. And when those were lifted up from the earth, the wheels were lifted up over against them. For the spirit of the living creature was in the wheels.
It's talking about the angels. You got it?
And the likeness of the firmament upon the heads of the living creature was as the color of the terrible crystal, stretched forth over their heads above.
Mm-hmm.
And under the firmament were their wings straight, the one toward the other. Everyone had two, which covered on this side.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone had two, which covered on that side, their bodies.
Right. So like I said, they got wings, but the angels do what the Lord, he created them like that, man. They do what the Lord does what he wants to do. They can fly with their wings, but it shows, the Most High's thoughts are not our thoughts, man. They just use chariots. They use angelic vehicles for transportation, man. You got it.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 1, verse 24. And when they went, I heard the noise of their wings, like the noise of great waters, as the voice of the Almighty, the voice of speech, as the noise of an host. When they stood, they let down their wings.
Come, read on.
And there was a voice from the firmament that was over their heads, when they stood and had let down their wings.
I'm trying to see if they get some more of their appearance, but basically, the point being, they are so-called black men, man. That's pretty much it. As they say, like a man, the brother put in the chat, the face of the man calls because they look like us. Can you get Genesis, the first chapter, when it says, let us make man in our image?
Yeah, we look like them.
Yeah, Khan. Yeah, we're gonna prove that furthermore in Genesis, man, which is the beginning. You want to say something?
I just want to say we made in that, like you said, we made in their image.
Mm-hmm. So they can get that in Genesis. Because those are our brothers, man. Those are angelic brothers, man. And they look like us. So you see an Israelite man. Basically, we're angels, man.
Mm-hmm.
On a terrestrial, they look like us, or we look like the angels on a terrestrial level. Okay. Oh, the brother want me to read something. Okay, this is Ezekiel, real quick. This is Ezekiel 40:2. It says, "In the visions of the Most High brought he me unto the land of Israel, and set me upon a very high mountain, with a line of a flax in his hand and a measuring reed, and he stood in the gate." I skipped the verse. It says, "In the visions of the Most High brought me unto the land of Israel, and set me upon a very high mountain, by which was as the frame of a city in the south." and he brought me thither, and behold, there was a man whose appearance was like the appearance of brass. All right, so a brass is a derivative of brown, with a line of a flax in his hand and a measuring reed, and he stood in the gate. So the main point is the appearance. The man's appearance was like the appearance of brass. Okay, and again, brass is a derivative of brown. All right, so it's so-called black men. All right, like what Esau deemed them as African American. They like African Americans. Okay, which we're not African and we're not American. We're Israelites. So the correct saying would be they look like Hebrew Israelites. Okay. So again, those are our big brothers, man, the angels. The angels of Yahweh Shema Shah are our big brothers. You got it, Batak?
What I got? I was just reading the next verse 4 of Ezekiel 40.
Yeah, I wanted you to get Genesis, the first chapter, when it says make
Genesis 1 and 26. That brother got it on the comment board right here.
Oh, we do? Okay. I'm gonna read it from here. It says, this is Genesis 1:26. It says, and the Most High said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them
said, brother. And the power
Salakia. Salakia. And the power said, I'm tripping. Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all. Okay, so the point being, let us talking about the powers, the angels, make man in our image, right? Make man in our image. That's talking about the angels. So we look like the angels, man. The Israelite man, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American man, we look like the angels. Okay, because we're made in their image.
That's right.
Okay, we're made in the image of Yahweh Shema Shah. Okay, so that's the point, man.
Yeah.
No
wonder the devils have that Urkish looking on their feeling when they see Jake. I guess it eat their ass inside out.
Right, especially when they see a Jake with a beard and the afro or braids. You know that just intimidates these devils, man. You know, that intimidates them because we look intimidating. That's why they want us to cut out. They would like us to cut our beard, have a line up. Okay, even dreads, man. They don't really get intimidated with a Jake with dreads because they know that ain't our custom. You know, so they're okay with a Jake. Like I said at camp Sunday, they're okay with a Jake with dreads. But when it comes to elite braids, all right, they want us to cut that off. Right. Or afro, you know, having an afro, they would rather us cut that off, man.
And as the elders constantly and apostle constantly tell us, long hair put an effeminate spirit on a man, so
yeah,
they're not intimidated by him.
It does.
They can see the effeminate tendencies in it.
It really does, man. It does put a feminine spirit on.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they don't trip when it comes to, like I said, when it comes to dreads, they don't trip.
That's
man.
right. And most of them, they stare in the mirror more than a woman do.
Yeah, exactly, man. The goddamn shame, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but hey, that manly spirit is going to be through the elect because remember we're in the image of the angels, man. The angels are austere, they're manly. You know, they don't joke around, they don't play no games, just like our Lord Yahweh Shai, man. You know, the scriptures say he's an austere man, meaning he's morally strict. He doesn't play, man. He was stern. Okay. And that spirit's being put back on a planet Earth through the elect. Okay. All right. Hey, that's a good precept. This is Wisdom of Solomon 2 and 23. It says, for the Most High created man to be immortal and made him to be an image of his own eternity. So we're supposed to be in the image of the Most High anyway. Okay. That's why the Lord says we're supposed to be separated unto him. It's roughly paraphrasing, man.
Consecrated.
Yep. Consecrated unto him, man. All right. We're supposed to be set apart from these other nations, man. All right. That's what makes us distinct from these other nations. But instead, the majority of our people, they want to be likened unto the other nations. And that's why we're in this predicament we in now. That's why we in captivity, because we want to be like the other nations. Okay. But hey, the immortality is coming. Okay. We're going to go back to that God like a state. Okay. We're going to be immortal. We're going to be immortals. All right. Just like the angels are, but we're going to be extraterrestrials. It's going to be on the planet Earth, because the kingdom of heaven is going to be on the planet Earth, man. Okay. But yeah, the angels, they're going to come back getting busy. Yeah, that's a good precept. Leviticus 20 and 26, it says, and ye shall be holy. Can you get Ezekiel the 9th chapter? I gotta bring that out. Leviticus 20 and 26 says, and ye shall be holy unto me, for I, the Lord, am holy, and have severed you, meaning separated from other people, that ye shall be mine. So we are unto the Lord, man. Okay, we belong to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Was to be separated unto Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Okay, these other nations, they're rejected, man. Okay, they looked at as nothing. All right, they're no people to the Lord. Okay, but we supposed to be joined or holy as the scriptures say, be holy as I am holy, man. Consecrated.
We're supposed to be like Levites. Lower Yah, joined unto me, joined unto the Lord.
Right. That's right.
I got a precept.
Oh, you can bring it up.
2nd Ezra 7 and 10. It says, and I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he to me, Salakia, wrong precept. Sirach 17 and 17. It says, for in the division of the nations of the whole earth, he set a ruler over every people. But Israel is Yahweh's portion.
Right. Israel is Yahweh's portion. It didn't say nothing about Esau, the other nations, and they know that. That's why Psalms 83, they join confederate with each other to destroy us, man. Because they mad because they ain't us. All right, let's just be real, man. These other nations are mad, especially Esau. They mad because they ain't us, man. They mad because Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua did not choose them. Okay, so they carry out their hate and spite by what? Oppressing the Lord's people and touching the apple of the Lord's eye, which is the nation of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Okay, but the angels, man, they're about to get busy, man. Okay, and we're gonna get into it. We're gonna get into your destruction. All right, Esau, because again, you in hot water with the Lord. Okay,
We'll start from the top.
Yeah, you can start from the top.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, starting at verse 1. He cried also in mine ears with a loud voice, saying, cause them that have charge over the city to draw near, even every man with his destroying weapon in his hand.
Right, destroying weapon. Okay, that Edomite described them angels coming out that so-called cigar-looking chariot. He described them as having big weapons. Okay, killing instruments, man. Which the angels are going to get busy out here when this prophecy right here comes to pass. When it's time for judgment, man. Those death angels, you got it.
And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lies toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand.
A slaughter weapon in his hand. And so the angels are going to get ready to get busy. All right. The judgment of the Lord is nigh, man. He's going to use the angels too. Okay. You got it.
And one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side, and they went in and stood beside the brazen altar. And the glory of the Most High Yahweh of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was, to the threshold of the house. And he called it to the man clothed with linen, which had the writer inkhorn by his side.
These are
And the
angels.
Most High Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof.
Right, he's talking about the angels, man, setting that mark. That mark comes from the Hebrew word "dawah," which means exemption from judgment, man. Okay, so they're going in the midst because Jerusalem is a people before it's a place, and that's talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's of the elect, the 1/3. That mark is going to be set upon them. Lord willing, we some of those men, man, and you brothers and sisters on the comment board. You want to speak on something, Batak?
Not right now. I ain't got everything yet, but I'm gonna get it real.
Oh, okay. Start from read verse 4 from the top again, Salaki.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, starting again at verse 4. And the Most High Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all abomination that be done in the midst thereof.
So the only ones that sign and crying for all the abominations is the 1/3. All right, which that starts with the elect 144,000. The men you see before you, that's out there prophesying on the highways and byways, all right, about our oppression and wanting the Lord, all right, to come back and destroy this goddamn place, man. Okay, the mark is being set upon those men. That mark that we want, not that other mark, not that actual physical mark. All right, this actual spiritual mark right here, man. The mark we want is spiritual, which is, like I said, from the Hebrew word "dawah," which means exemption from judgment, man. Okay, this is the mark that's spiritual. Wi-Fi, because they say on the mark in Revelations 13 is spiritual. Okay, how you get spiritual out of that, man? Read on, brother.
Let's start again at verse 4.
Okay.
Ezekiel chapter 9, starting at verse 4.
Come.
And the Most High Yahweh said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the forehead of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abomination that be done in the midst thereof. Who, just speaking of the man, who is the him that he's speaking to?
Right.
I'm just gonna go out on them and say that's Yahweh Shai, because he said, "Hey, my sheep shall know my voice." And he's the only one that I would say that the Most High would give the authority to put the mark on their head.
Right, but it's talking about the angels, brother.
But he said unto him, he gave him a specific.
Yeah, the Lord.
Yeah, he gave him a specific.
It's the angels,
mission to accomplish.
Yeah, it's the angels, because because those are the ones that's gonna set that mark of exemption, because they're gonna know who to deliver and they're gonna know who to destroy. So it's talking about the angels.
Okay. All right, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 5. And to the others, he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite.
Right.
Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity.
Right. So these are the one that's not gonna get no mercy, man. When the angels get let loose out here, man. Okay. It's talking about the 2/3. Okay, the wicked of our people that's gonna get smited. Smite means to kill. Okay, so it's gonna be a sore slaughter from the angels, man. Okay, and that's why, that's a fulfillment. When that Edomite saw those angels come out that ship, all right, that chariot with those weapons, man. All right, that this prophecy is getting ready to be fulfilled, man. All right, and like I said, those angels are ready to get busy. Okay, read from the top again.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, starting again at verse 4.
No, 5, verse 5.
Salaka, verse 5. And to the other he said in mine hearing, Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye spare, neither have ye pity.
No, the angels don't have no remorse. They don't have no feelings. It's no emotions involved when they when the Most High gives them a commandment. Okay, they're very stoic and they're very stern. They show no emotion. They're basically like androids, man. Okay, and they love to do the bidding of Yahweh by Shema Shah. All right, read on.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 6. Slay utterly old and young.
Old and young, man. All right, because people have a soft spot for old and young people. All right, specifically old people, man, in this case, man, because you know, they looked at as feeble, can't help themselves, can't do for themselves.
That's right.
You know, people have compassion on old people, but the Lord say what? Say
this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 6. Slay utterly old and young.
Slay means to kill, and utterly means completely. So kill completely old and young.
That's right.
The ones that ain't right, the ones that doesn't have that mark of exemption, which is the wa. He says slay utterly, man. All right, read.
Both maids.
Maid means a young woman. Them two young women ain't exempt. All right, the Lord is terrible, man. All right, remember the angels can be killing machines for Yahweh Shema Shah, and that's exactly what's going to happen. All right, when this prophecy is fulfilled. Read on.
And little children.
And little children gonna die, man. They're gonna put little children to death. Okay, little children already die, you know, dying as we speak. Okay, and they can die heinous deaths. They can get ran over by a semi truck, you know, they can get shot, you know, by a stray bullet. Who knows, man? A dying car accidents. All right, that's the terror of the Lord, man. Okay, and those are death angels that orchestrate these things. The angels orchestrate that bidding of Yahweh Shema Shah. All right, you got it.
And women.
And women, you women ain't exempt, man. And the spirit's been heavy on you women, man. The spirit always get on you women. Okay, you're not exempt because in this society you look at something precious.
That's right.
You know, to be put up on a pedestal, man. All that's gonna be out the fucking window, man. Right. When these angels, you got it.
You really want to get deep into it. The women are the reason why a lot of these niggas, a lot of the reasons why the society is to where it is towards our people is because of you fucking women.
Right.
You women, y'all have single-handedly, right along with Esau, destroyed our nation.
That's right.
That's right. Especially the Israelite black women. Right, y'all won't pay.
That's in jail right now come from single parent households, man. Child support. You know what I'm saying? You women, y'all have single-handedly destroyed our fucking people, man.
Right. It start with that black woman, man. The black woman is totally in league with the serpent.
I will get it, man. I'm telling you. How about Shema Shah gonna get you bitches, man?
That's right, man. Starting with the Eve, man. Hey, you man, you Hispanic women, you definitely ain't exempt because you about right there neck and neck with the black woman, man. You gonna get it too. All you wicked Israelite women, you gonna fucking get it, man. Hey, he gonna have these angels fuck you bitches up, man.
That's right.
Hey, your judgment is past due, man. Because we tired of you fucking women, man.
Exactly.
We tired of you fucking wicked ass bitches, man. You know, and the Lord gonna send these angels to fuck you up, man.
That's right, man.
All right, because we sick of your mouth. We sick of you being in league with the serpent, because the serpent, the devil, the so-called white man, is using you to destroy us, man.
That's right. Out of you being demons.
All right, man. And if any of you Israelite women, you get offended at what we saying about these wicked ass bitches, that means you ain't fucking right, man.
Right. We talking to you. If you get offended, we talking to you, motherfucker.
That's right, man.
And,
all right.
And when that day come, them cumbrellas, that Brazilian butt lift, ain't none of that ain't gonna help you with a damn.
Right, your beauty base, because scriptures go into how beauty is vain. Yeah. Your beauty is not gonna save you in that day. It's only gonna be a detriment to you. Because being pretty is gonna be a curse.
That's right. That blonde wig and them blue contacts.
Yep. That BBL, your Botox butts. All that's gonna be a curse unto you, man. Okay, and these men gonna have their way with you bitches, man. Okay, but the point being, these angels gonna get busy on you, man, when they let loose, because they ain't gonna have no kind of feelings on you. They gonna treat you like they're gonna these wicked Israelite men. They're gonna put you to death the same way. Okay, the same fucking way. You ain't exempt.
You're gonna be like dog in the middle of the street.
That's right. Hey, like Micah said. Hey, Batak, can you get real quick Micah 7:10?
Hey, I'm gonna be like Barney in that day, laughing with my mouth open wide. Oh man, can't wait, man. This is Micah 7:10. It says, "Then wait, you wanted verse 10, right?"
Yeah, verse 10.
Micah 7:10. It says, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it,
Right,
and
y'all
shame
gonna
shall
see it.
cover her."
Because y'all believe in this devil, man. Y'all look at the so-called white man as your God. But when you see the angels come out those vehicles and they so-called black men putting you to death, you gonna see it. You gonna see that too. You know, it's gonna be a real reality check for you women out here, you Israelite women, starting with you Eves, you Southern Kingdom women. This is gonna trigger down the rest of you wicked ass tribe women, man. Okay, y'all gonna see it. You got it, brother.
Micah chapter 7, verse 10. It says, "Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her."
Shame is gonna cover you women, man. All right.
Which said unto me, "Where is the Lord? Where is Yahweh thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire in the streets."
Well, you're gonna be trodden down as the mire, hey man. You're gonna be stomped. Hey, your blood's gonna flow too, man. Okay. Hey, he gonna use his devil, the one that you love so much, first and foremost, to trying you down with his martial law. Okay, and then these angels, they're gonna get busy on you too, because they're gonna have some fun from the right hand side, man. Okay, so going back to you, read where it says women.
Okay. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, starting again at verse 6. Slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children, and women.
And women. Women ain't them. Read.
But come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
The mark, the spiritual mark that we want. That's the mark we want. Okay. You got.
And begin at my sanctuary.
Right. That means the house of Israel. Hey, first Peter's 4:17. All right, the judgment shall begin at the house of the Most High. Okay, you got it.
Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the house.
The ones that know that they Israelites, the circumcision. Okay, the Lord's gonna have these death angels get on you false camps too.
That's right.
Put you to death. All right, which you so rightly deserve too. Teaching, butchering the scriptures, man. IUIC, ISUBK. Okay, all you guys, man, you gonna get it, man. The angels gonna get busy on you too, man. Okay, you got it, brother.
Then they begin at the ancient men which were before the houses. The older men from old bottles that can't hold new wine, or teaching false doctrines. And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city.
Right, you Israelites, you wicked Israelites, gonna get it. You're gonna be slain. Okay. Hey, the scriptures say the slain of the Lord shall be many. The angels gonna kill a lot of Israelites out here, man. These death angels are gonna get loose on you Israelite, you wicked ass niggas, and you wicked ass Israelite women, man. You gonna get fucked up out here, man. It's right around the corner, man. Because it's past due. You see all the wickedness amongst our people, man. Hey, you get sick to your stomach, man, seeing the wickedness, how people carry on out here, man. Especially the ones that know they fucking Israel and they still acting like fucking niggas, man. They still acting like fucking niggas. The Most High gonna deal with you, man. You know, we sick of seeing how people carrying on. We sick of seeing you fucking monkeys out here carrying on the way you do, you fucking GMO babies, like Apostle Recall always call you. You degenerate ass niggas, man. Sick of looking at you niggas. Just like I'm sick of looking at a fucking white man, man. And you other nations, man. Sick of looking at all you wicked ass niggas, man. All right, and the Lord's gonna handle you. Read on, brother.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, starting again at verse 7. And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city.
Read on.
And it came to pass, while they were slaying them, and I was left, that I fell upon my face and cried, and said, I, Yahweh, my power, Will thou destroy all the residue of Israel in
Right.
that pouring out of thy fury
So-
upon Jerusalem?
So, like it says in Habakkuk, it's like the Lord was mad at everything. We just, destroyed the trees and everything in his path. Hey, Ezekiel was like, "Damn, you gonna save a
all
portion?
the residue?
You gonna kill all Israel? Because the Lord, the indignation of the Lord, man, is gonna be so fierce in that day. It's gonna seem like gonna kill everybody, man. But he is gonna leave a remnant, man. I think it's gonna get into it. You got it, brother.
This is the book of Ezekiel 9, chapter 9. Then said he unto me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exceeding great.
Right, and it is exceedingly great in these times. Hey, the wickedness, this is the worst generation ever, man. Hey, the wickedness is beyond belief today, man, of how you Israelites are carrying on, man. All right, these death angels are gonna fucking get busy right on you, right along with this damn devil, man. Because this devil, he the main target. Okay, he's the reason, he's the catalyst why you niggas carry on the way you do. Okay, or why you the way you are, man. Read on, brother.
And the land is full of blood.
Right, because the slain of the Lord is gonna be many. Read.
And the city full of perverseness.
The
I got
city
a precept.
full of perverseness. You can bring it out real quick.
This is the book of Psalms 103 and verse 20.
Huh.
Bless Yahweh, ye his angels, that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of his word.
Right. You can speak on it.
Right. So bless the Lord, ye his angels, which excel in strength and do his commandments. Because what? Ultimately, the angels of the Lord are out here doing the bidding of Yahweh by Shemel Shai, and they're going to play a very heavy part in the judgment that's going to go down in this last days. You know what I'm saying? And they can't wait to get that green light to have fun with you fucking niggas, man. And
That's
you
right,
fucking
man.
women, bro. They can't wait to execute that judgment, man.
That's right, bro. Read on, brother. And then we're gonna get 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. You got it.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, starting at verse 9. Then said he unto me, the iniquity of the house of Israel and Judah is exceeding great.
Iniquity means sin upon sin. So, like I said, this is the worst generation ever. And the sins that you niggas committing is beyond belief right now, man. All right. You got Lil Uzi Vert looking like a straight up faggot, man. This nigga fucking got turned out. Amongst you other niggas out here, you entertaining.
When you say that name, Lil Uzi Vert, you say it real fast. It sounds like Lucifer.
Lucifer. Yeah, that's a heavy point you brought out that day. When you say it real fast, Lil Uzi Vert, sound like Lucifer. That nigga is demonic. And I don't even listen to you trash ass GMO rap niggas today. I don't even hardly listen to you, man. You know?
That's the only way
that music is demonic.
Spell out.
God. The scriptures say the daughters of music shall be brought low. This music today is fucking trash, bro.
Ain't nothing angelic about it. It's demonic.
Right, it's demonic. Real demonic, man.
God.
You got it, brother.
Judah and Israel today is more wicked than Judah and Israel was in the wilderness, man.
Man.
And the land is full of blood, and the city full of perverseness.
Come.
For they say the Most High Yahweh has forsaken the earth, and the Most High Yahweh seeth not.
Right. The perverseness, when you go in perversity, it goes in back to profane. The word profane means outside the temple. So right now, 2/3 are outside the temple of Yahweh by Shemel Shai because they ain't nothing but a bunch of goddamn heathen, man.
That's right. And just because the Most High haven't dealt with you, don't think that, hey, the day not going to come that, hey, you don't dance to the music, you're going to have to pay the piper.
All right, there's scripture on that. It's Ecclesiastes 8, where it says, those sentence against the evil work is not executed speedily. You know, but that sentence is about to be executed. All right. Let me see.
Come on now.
Yeah, you got it.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 10. And as for me also, mine eyes shall not spare, neither will I have pity.
Exactly.
but I will recompense their way upon their heads.
Right. Recompense me to pay back. So he gonna pay back all you wicked niggas out here, man. Right along with Esau, Edom. Because remember, Esau, Edom is the main target. But he got to get you niggas out the way first, because you're a cancer within a fucking cancer, man. All right? You got it.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9, verse 11. And behold, the man clothed with linen, which had the inkhorn by his side, reported the matter, saying, I have done as thou hast commanded.
See that? I have done which thou hast commanded me. These ain't the angels don't have no back talk. They don't get in their feelings, no their emotions about, well, Lord, I kind of like him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think we should just kill him right off. Hey, they just do it.
Yeah.
They just do it, man.
They don't ask no questions.
God. You don't question the Lord. They don't question the Lord. They just do it, man.
That's right.
And that's kind of creatures, hey, the Lord needs. He loves.
That's right.
When somebody just do the bidding without no questions, not no hesitation. He loves that, man.
And that's the spirit.
Says obedience is better than sacrifice.
Yeah.
Con, what you say, brother?
That's the spirit we shall be in.
Exactly.
Yeah. No matter what we're going through, hey, don't question. Hey, we already know that. Hey, how about Shem Shah gonna come through for us?
Exactly. That's why he hates 2/3, because
right.
they always got to question the Lord. You don't question the Lord.
That's right.
Remember, his thoughts are not our thoughts, man. His ways are not our ways. Who are you to question Yahweh about Shema Shah? Oh, why the so-called white man can't make it? Oh, why other nations can't make it? We need to worry about you, man.
That's right.
Worry about, hey, you need salvation, man. Fuck these heathens, man.
Right. Be selfish.
Exactly. Hey, right in righteousness.
Right.
You know, be stubborn. Okay, in righteousness, man. Hey, there's a right way for everything. There's a right way to do everything, man. You can be stubborn in righteousness. You can be selfish in righteousness.
That's right. Jake don't want to have a ruling mentality. He want to be ruled over.
Exactly, man. And I can't stand a nigga like that.
That's right.
I can't be around a nigga like that, man. That don't want to see expect higher for himself. You know, I never liked it, that, man. You know,
a Jake that done been emasculated.
Exactly, man. Spiritually emasculated by this damn devil, man. Okay, and that's why this devil that you love so much is about to be out of fucking power real soon, man. The Lord's about to come back and destroy his fucking ass, man. All right, because we definitely sick of looking at you crackers too, man. All right, so let's get a precept, brother. Get Ezekiel, not Ezekiel, but 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. We got to get that, man. And we got to get Revelation we probably end off on Revelation the 12th chapter sometime. We talking about that war in heaven. There's about to be a war, all right, with the Lord real soon. Okay, and that's a beautiful precept. Real quick, I'm gonna get this is Sirach by the brother Azariah out of Orlando. Sirach 39 and 28. Real quick, it says, "There be spirits that are created for vengeance, and these angels gonna be used for the Lord's vengeance. Best believe that, man. Which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In a time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them." I'm gonna look at that word appease real quick. Okay. If I got no, I don't think I downloaded it. I'm just getting on the website. Let's look up that word appease. It said appease the wrath of the Lord, right? From the Merriam's dictionary. It says to make concessions to someone such as aggressor or critic, often at sacrifice of principles. It says to cause to subside a lie. Here's the point. It says to bring a state of peace or quiet, calm. So it's a sense of, like, you ever heard of saying woosa? You know that saying like a woosa, like calm down, kind of pacify the Lord a little bit, because we know the Lord is highly angry with the state of the state of the world is being ran by this damn devil. So each judgment the Lord carries out, okay, by a death angel, it's like a sense of calm. It's like it notches down that anger a little bit, just a little bit, you know. So that's what it means by I'm gonna read it again from the top. It says there be spirits that are created for vengeance. okay, which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them. Right. So they appeasing the Lord, when they carry out their judgment, just anger, just knocking down that notch of anger just a little bit, calming down the Lord just a little bit, man. All right. Here's another precept. This is Sirach 39 and 31. It says, they rejoice in his commandment. That's talking about the angels, and they shall be ready upon earth when need is, ready to carry out judgment. It says, and when their time has come, they shall not transgress his word. Okay, the angels can't sin. Okay, they can't buck up against the Lord. Not even Satan can buck up against the Lord. That's right. Satan does the bidding of Yahweh Shema Shah. He can't even buck up. So when he's given a commandment, he got to carry it out. He don't question the Lord, and he's on the left hand side,
and he's happy to carry it out.
Yeah,
that's what he was created for.
Mm-hmm. This is Psalms 104 and 4. It says, who maketh his angel spirits, his ministers a flaming fire. So the angels are fire, man. Hey, we angels in this flesh. So that hell doctrine, all right, that's absolutely cut, because fire can't burn in fire. Yeah. Spirits can't burn in fire.
They're spirits, their energy.
Right. So if anything, the fire feel good. The fire feel good.
Right.
It probably doesn't have no phase him.
God, you'll feel good, man.
Well, probably doesn't phase him.
Well, we know that's just a scare tactic by this damn devil. He got to pay for that, So we can get in the second Ezra, the 13th chapter.
Start from the top.
Let me see real quick. That was real quick. You probably can start from the top, brother. Let's see. Yeah, you can start from the top.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, starting at verse 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed a dream by night.
Mm-hmm.
And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven.
The man is talking about Yahweh Shai. He waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. That means the heavenly host of angels, this band of angels, man. All right, his army, his military.
Hey, if I could add to your point, did not Yahweh Shai say I can bring 7 legions of angels?
Exactly. Because he has command over them. Because he's the second in command under Yahweh, man. Read.
And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him.
Right, all the things trembled. So people are going to tremble at the sight of Yahweh Shai when he returns, right along with the heavenly host of angels. Okay, especially this damn devil. He gonna know what time it is, man. Mm-hmm. You devils gonna fucking know what time it is when your day come, man. When the Lord comes back and destroy you motherfuckers, man. All right, you got it, brother.
And his mouth,
mm-hmm.
All they burned that heard his voice.
You're talking about those laser beams, man. The shit from the chariots. They're gonna destroy, like you see on Independence Day. That big laser beam destroying those buildings. That's how it's gonna be on you, Esau's military, man. Y'all have no chance in hell. Okay, y'all have no chance in hell against Yahweh Shah, because all the nations they're gonna stop fighting each other, which is gonna get into. They're gonna fight the Lord, man. You got it, brother.
Like as the earth filleth when it filleth the fire.
Mm-hmm.
And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men, out of numbers from the 4 winds of heaven, to subdue the man that came out of the sea.
And that's what I was alluding to, how the nation is going to stop fighting each other via World War III, and they're going to turn their attention to the Lord and try to fight him, that's a losing battle, man. And ain't no way you're going to win.
And if I could add to your point, that sea is referring to is talking about the heavens.
Yep.
The
It's not talking about the
firmament.
actual
The
ocean.
firmament.
The Lord is going to
Yeah,
come out of the ocean. No, it's talking about the heavens. You
Right.
know?
It's, the spiritual world. That the first firmament, man.
If you go to
And
the
the second.
That's right.
if you go to Genesis chapter 1, it'll tell you that there's waters above the heaven, above the firmament, and there's waters underneath the firmament.
You got it.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 6.
The third and second. I'm sorry.
But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it.
Right, and that's talking about a chariot, that fathership. We like to say fathership, not mothership. But there's nothing feminine about the men of the Lord, man. Neither the Lord and the angels, man. So we say fathership, the biggest chariot he's coming with, man. You
That
got
big daddy chariot.
Come.
But I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not.
Mm-hmm.
That's how big that ship is.
Come.
And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet durst fight.
Right. Hey, they're gonna be afraid, they're gonna be scared as hell. But the Lord gonna put the spirit on them to fight against them anyway, man. All right, they're gonna be shitting and pissing in their pants, but they're gonna fight anyway.
Hey, I said 7 legions of angels. It says 12 legions of angels.
Oh yeah, come.
So that's even more than I said. I just wanted to add that point.
So 12 times 7. Because a legion is what, 7,000? If I'm not mistaken.
84,000 angels, brother.
Yeah, 84,000 total. You got it, brother.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 9. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war.
He ain't gonna have to use his sword. He's gonna be it's gonna be straight blasting, man, from those chariots, man. You got it.
But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth, as it had been, a blast of fire.
Like I was saying, it's gonna be straight blasting through those so-called UFOs. They're gonna start shooting at you, you nations that try to fight against them. They're gonna disintegrate you, man.
Laser beams.
Those laser beams, yep, like you see on Independence Day.
The same thing that wrote the same thing that wrote the commandments on the stone.
Con.
The finger of the Lord. Those laser beams, man.
Mm-hmm. You got it.
And out of his lips a flaming breath,
mm-hmm.
and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests.
Con.
And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest.
So it's concentrated fire, man. Okay, the elements basically mixed together to create that high concentrated heat of fire, man, to burn and melt you nations that fight against them, that come up against the Lord and try to overthrow him, try to fight him off, which is again that's a losing battle. You have no chance, man. You nations, starting with Esau, you have no chance. So it's telling you that you're gonna lose. We prophesying your defeat right now.
That's right.
Read.
And fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight.
Right. The multitude is talking about you nations that come against the Lord, try to fight him. You got it.
And burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke.
Right. You're gonna be beating the powder. The Lord gonna beat you nations to powder, man. He gonna disintegrate you, dehydrate your ass, man. Like you see on War of the Worlds, how those people got disintegrated. That one Edomite that was running, she turned to a puff of she turned to a powder, man. She burned the powder.
I got a precept.
You got it.
This is 2nd Ezra 16:11. It says, "The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence."
Woo! At his presence, his second coming. Okay, he's gonna turn you people to powder, because a lot of these people, they gonna be running. The chariots gonna be chasing them, and and they're gonna be beating the powder. They're gonna shoot them the powder,
That's
man.
right. They're gonna be chasing them through the streets.
Yep. Yeah, you can run, but you can't hide. Yep. And you can't outrun a chariot. Are you serious? And these people gonna find that out. They're gonna find that out real soon, man.
And your little laser weapons ain't gonna have no effect on them chariots.
Right. Your little 9mm, a nigga might try to shoot at that chariot that's chasing them. It ain't gonna do shit, man. You know? You got it, brother.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13, starting at verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Afterwards, I saw the same man come down from the mountain and called unto him another peaceful multitude. And there came much people unto him, whereof some were glad, some were sorry, and some of them were bound, and others some bought of them that were offered. Then I was sick through great fear, and I awake and said, Thou hast showed thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayers.
So, Israel the Lord bless Israel to see these visions of the Lord's second coming, because all the prophets really they prophesied. When you read them, these books with the prophets, all of them prophesied about the Lord, man, the Lord's return. Okay, the great destruction to come. Okay, pretty much, man. Okay, so the Lord blessed them with that vision. All right.
The dream it was so vivid and clear that it made him sick, and he woke up with the fear. Yeah, the fear is what really made him wake up. Thou hast shown thy servant these wonders from the beginning, and hast counted me worthy that thou shouldest receive my prayer. Show me now yet the interpretation of this dream. For as I conceive in mine understanding, woe to them that should be left in those days, and much more woe unto them that are not left behind.
Right, woe means destruction, man. Okay, so woe unto you that's left. You know, basically those that's not delivered when that time comes, because there's going to be chariots that the big fathership is going to basically deliver, and the rest of the chariots are going to destroy those that again don't have that mark of exemption, man. You know, and this is what the prophet Ezra saw. Okay, this is what he saw, man. He saw the second coming of the Lord. All right. He saw that dream. The Lord gave him that vision. There's any more?
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13, verse 17. For they that were not left were in heaviness. Now understanding I the things that are laid up in the latter days,
meaning the last days,
which shall happen unto them and to those that are left behind.
Right, to those that are left behind. You don't want to be left behind, man. The Lord's going to destroy you. If you left behind, that means you're not part of his 1/3. And we're solely fighting to be a part of that 1/3. We don't want to have to taste the death. We don't want a death angel, all right, on our back. We want to be delivered. We want to be part of the elect, man. Okay, that's why we go out there week in and week out and prophesy the downfall of America. Fight. We strive for the truth unto death, because the biggest test is coming, man. Okay, when the hour of temptation comes, when the MOTB is implemented, we're going to be tried. Okay, and we don't want to fail that test, man. We don't want to take this man's MOTB and ultimately be destroyed, man. Okay, we want to like the scriptures say, we want to endure to the end so that we might be saved. All right, read on, brother.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13, verse 19. Therefore are they coming to great perils and many necessities, like as these dreams declare.
Perilous times. All the prophets got visions of perilous times, man. Ezra, the prophet Ezra is one of them. All right, and perils means troubles, man. Okay, you got it.
Yet it is easier for him that is in danger to come into these things than to pass away as a cloud out of the world, and not to see the thing that happened in the last days. And he answered unto me and said, the interpretation of the vision shall I show thee, and I will open unto thee the things that thou hast required.
Right.
Whereas thou hast spoken of them that are left behind, this is the interpretation. He that shall endure the perils in that time.
Right. Didn't I mention enduring to the end? Okay. You're gonna have the elect endure, man, not give in to this man's beast system. All right, they're gonna make it. You're gonna have men, because the scriptures speak of how some shall not taste the death, and they're gonna endure into the chariots come and deliver, okay, and destroy this place. You got it.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13, verse 23. He that shall endure the perils in that time has kept himself.
Mm-hmm.
They that be fallen into danger are such as have works and faith toward the Almighty.
Which is going to be what? The elect, the 1/3 that's going to have. Lord willing, we some of those men. We're going to keep that faith, okay, toward Yahweh Shema Shai. We're not going to let them down. We're going to overcome. The scriptures speak of overcoming, man. Okay, which means what? Enduring into the end. Okay, you got it.
2 Ezra, chapter 13, verse 24. Notice, therefore, that they which be left behind are more blessed than they that be dead.
Right.
This is the meaning of the vision. Whereas thou sawest a man coming up from the midst of the sea, the same as he whom Yahweh the highest has kept a great season.
Right. Yahweh Shai, man. You got it.
Which by his own self shall deliver his creature, and he shall order them that are left behind.
Right. So the elect is going to be delivered, all right, from the said perils. They're going to be delivered from the destruction. Okay, and we're going to be good, Lord willing, we some of those men, man. Okay. Let me see if there's any more. Yeah, that's pretty. Let me see. You probably read a little bit more.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 13, verse 27. And whereas thou sawest that out of his mouth there came as a blast of wind, and fire, and storm, and that he held neither sword nor any instrument of war.
Right. He don't need to use a carnal weapon, like I was saying. You know, he's going to just straight blast and destroy with those laser beams. You got it.
But that the rushing in of him destroyed the whole multitude that came to subdue him. This is the interpretation.
Right. So those that came to subdue him, like you read in the verses above, you know, they're going to be destroyed. These armies, man, these nations, okay, they're going to be destroyed. Okay, they try to fight against them. Read on.
Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth. And he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against the other.
So this all going to happen before he returns, man. You're going to have race wars, class wars, World War III, okay? Which ultimately, World War III is going to be the catalyst of the Lord's return. The Lord coming back, because he got to return, because he got to deliver his elect before the missiles touch down on this place. Okay, so it's going to be the climax. The missiles are the climax, man. Okay, right along with the Lord and the heavenly host of angels. Okay. Yeah, that's a good precept the brother posted. Let me read this first. This is John 16:33. It says, "These things have I spoken unto you, that in me yet might have peace. In the world ye have, so like in the world ye shall have tribulation," which means trouble, "but be of good cheer, I have overcome the world." So the goal is to overcome this world, overcome Esau's society, and be delivered. All right. The next precept, yeah, beautiful, brother. This is Job 4:9. It says, "By the blast of Yahweh they perish, and by the breath of his nostrils are they consumed. So we want to be exempt from that. Now, I was going into that mark, that spiritual mark exemption. Okay, from the Hebrew word the wah, we want to be exempt from that blast to be from being consumed, right along with the missiles too. All right, so the goal is to overcome and not take the chip, so we will not be destroyed with these other peons out here that do take the MOTB. All right, so there's any more on that.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 32.
Revelations.
And the time shall be when these things shall come to pass, and the signs shall happen which I showed thee.
Right, these signs are happening. The prophecies are coming to pass, man. Everything is alluding to the Lord's return, and we know that because while we watch, the Lord commanded us to watch as well as pray. All right, which we're the real watchmen. Wi-Fi, you're not watchmen, man, because you're not even prophesying about the chip. You speaking against it. You saying it's a spiritual mark, okay? But hey, you leading the people into a ditch when you speak reckless like that. When you speak hearsays and false doctrine, man. All right, we telling the people not to take that, okay? Or they will be destroyed. All right, you got it.
And then shall my son be declared, whom thou sawest as a man ascending.
Right, the son is talking about Yahushua. So Yahushua is in the Apocrypha too, by the way. Okay, and we were reading about Yahushua's return right here in the Apocrypha, which the so-called white man labels non-canon. You know, which things point otherwise when concerning the Apocrypha, man. We prove it otherwise because this is canon, man. It is relevant. It does line up with the scriptures, the Old Testament, which the Apocrypha is a part of the Old Testament, onto the New Testament. Okay, that because you had what was called the Bible Destruction Group, and the so-called white man he formed that group to eliminate the Apocrypha out of the Bible, because the Apocrypha goes into great detail on everything concerning the scriptures, man. Okay, including his red ass. Okay, it lets you specifically know who the devil is, who the wicked is. When you read the Maccabees, Antiochus, Alexander the Great, like I said, Antiochus. It lets you know who the wicked is, man. Pursuing the Job 9 and 24. Okay, any more?
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 13, verse 33. And when all the people hear his voice, every man shall in their own land leave the battle they have won against another. And an innumerable multitude shall be gathered together, as thou sawest them willing to come and to overcome him by fighting. But he shall stand up on the top of the Mount Zion, and Zion shall come and shall be showed to all men, being prepared and built, like as thou sawest the hill graven without hands.
So Israel gonna be restored, man. Okay, hey, the scriptures say they shall learn war no more, man, because it's gonna be a time of peace, man. Okay, in the next kingdom to come. Okay, Yahushua is gonna win awesomely. Okay, he's gonna prevail. Okay, this is his victory, man. It's gonna be his victory first and foremost. Okay, it's all about Yahushua. Oh, you got it, brother.
I wanted to highlight this comment of the brother, man. He says we don't need the so-called white man's validation.
Yeah, exactly.
Esau act like if he don't validate it, then it's not correct.
Yeah, exactly.
If he don't,
yeah,
it,
because I mentioned the Apocrypha. He said Apocrypha is not canon, right? We don't need your fucking devil's validation.
We don't need that. The world might admire your fucking validation, but we don't give a fuck about what you devils validate.
Right. I'm gonna look at that. I want to look at that word real quick. Validation. Hey, brother, can you get on Revelation the 12th chapter? We can probably end it off on that.
You talking to me?
Yeah. Because it goes into the war in heaven too. Validation.
Where you want me to start?
Salakia. Let me see, brother. kind of want you to get to the point. Let me see. Verse 7.
Want me to get it now?
Yeah, I'm gonna look up that word validation. You can get it. We probably ended off on that. But we don't need, you like the brother said, we don't need that this so-called white man's validation on anything. Hey, the scriptures validate everything, bro.
That's right.
Okay. So this is the word validation. It says an act, process, or instant. Oh shit, I hate when you do that. Okay, look up validating. It says to make legally valid, ratify, to grant official sanction by marking, to confirm validity, to declare. All right, to support or corroborate on a sound or authoritative basis.
That's
Now, who's the real authoritative? Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
I mean, Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right, he's the real author. Yeah, starting with Yahweh, man. So he validates everything. He validates that Apocrypha is canon. Okay, because it's part of the word. It's part of his word, man. Okay, Yahweh Shai is the Apocrypha too, just like he's the Old Testament and the New Testament. He's the Apocrypha too, man. Because hey, the scriptures say, "For lo, I come in a volume of a book."
That's right.
So again, you devils, we don't need your fucking validation, man.
We don't need
because you're
your
nothing but devils, man.
That's
You're
right.
liars. You're deceivers.
We
Who
don't
are you to validate anything, man?
Because it's not your book in the first place.
Exactly. Fucking devils, man.
We don't need your approval, Esau.
Exactly, man.
This program ain't got nothing to do with you heathens. So therefore, we don't need your approval. This is the book of Revelations 12:7. And there was war in heaven, and there was his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought in his angels.
And that dragon represents Esau and his army. I mean, the dragon represents Esau, and the angels represent his army. Okay, start from the top one more time.
The book of Revelations 12:7.
Yeah.
Revelation 12:7, KJV. It says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought in his angels.
Michael is a man, the angel of war. All right, so he's gonna lead the angels' charge, man, against this fight that we read in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter. Okay, and they're gonna try again. They're gonna try to fight against the Lord. They're gonna stop what they're doing, fighting each other. They're gonna turn against Yahweh Shai. Read on, brother.
I got the Greek word for the word war. It means it says the word is polemos, which means a war, a fight, or a battle, dispute. That's basically warfare. It says warfare. Battle, fight, war. That's basically it.
Con. You got it.
All right, hold on. This is the book of Revelations, chapter 12, verse 7. Bear with me real quick. It says, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought his angels, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven.
Right, their place was found any more in heaven, meaning their rulership is going to be done. Heaven represents rulership, man. Your place is going to be in slavery next. You're going to be brought down. You devils are going to be brought down, and you other nations. Hey, you're not exempt. You going into slavery too. So when you try to fight against the Lord, you're going to be brought down. That's why it says again, neither was their place found anymore in heaven. Your rulership is over with. It's over for you devils, man. It's over for you other nations, man. Esau is fucking over for you, man. You going down, man. You got it, brother.
The Greek word for place.
Okay.
Is tapas, which means opportunity, power.
Power, yep. Their power is going to go down. Hey, you going out of power, man. It's curtains for you devils, man. You're finished. Okay. You so-called white people, you're finished, man. Starting with you elites. Get used to it, man. All right.
The condition or station held by one in any assembly or company.
Which he's in rulership right now, but he's about to be taken down.
That's it. That's it on that.
Con.
Revelation 12:8. And prevailed not, neither was their place, their power found any more in heaven.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, and the old serpent called the devil and
There you go.
Satan, which deceived the whole world.
Yep.
He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Right. So you're gonna be defeated. All right. That old serpent song about Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. Okay, you're gonna lead. Hey, you're gonna gather your army. All right, these other nations gonna be in league with you, try to fight against the Lord, but you're gonna be brought down. You're gonna be cast out the earth, man. You're gonna be cast out your heaven. Okay, the army's gonna be cast out with you. Like I said, you nations are going into slavery. This is the prelude to your slavery, man. Okay, so get used to it, man. That's why y'all want to eliminate, try to get us off these streets. There's this word, because you know it's true. You know you're going down, man. And there's nothing you can do about it. And that's beautiful, man. When we able to prophesy against your own society, you can't do nothing about it. You have the so-called power, but you still can't do nothing. That's beautiful, man. That's divine intervention in itself. All right. You had a precept?
I didn't have anything.
Oh, okay. I just wanted. There's any more, brother? Oh yeah, there's some more. You can read on.
Revelations chapter 12, verse 9. And then I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength in the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our power day and night.
Right, that goes into persecution, how the devil's going to try to accuse us of something we ain't do, because this word is eating his ass alive. He got to find something to try to blame us on, but it's not going to work, man. That's why you call the accuser of our brethren, man. You're going to accuse us on things that we had didn't do, man. Like you did the Lord. The Lord didn't do anything, but yet you crucified him, man. The same thing with his servants, the prophets, man. Oh, we're gonna be demonized, man. When we were just teaching the Bible, okay? Because persecution is coming. You got it, brother.
Revelations chapters 12, verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death.
Right. So we hate our lives, man. We want to overcome. Lord, when we overcome, I was speaking on that, pursuing Revelation, the 2nd chapter, overcoming this place, overcoming this devil. And like it says, they hate their life. They love not their lives unto death. The opposite of love is hate. So we hate our lives, man. We hate it here, man. Okay. We see no progression in this place. The only progression we see is in the next kingdom to come. All right. But we are having a sense of progression by, doing the works of Yahweh Shema Shah. So we might enter into that rest, pursuing the Hebrews, the 4th chapter, man. We trying to enter into that rest, man. All right. So, hey, the Lord commanded us to hate our lives. Okay, we can't love this place. Why the fuck would we love being in captivity, being oppressed, being on our enemies' feet, on our enemies' feet? Why would we love that? Working for crumbs. All right, you gotta be out your goddamn mind. That's why 2/3 gotta go, because they love this damn place, man. All right. So some of us gotta die for the testimony of Yahweh Bashim Shah. Okay. Let me see. You go ahead and read verse 12. And shit, that'll be about it.
This is Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth, inhabitants of the earth, and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Right. So these devils know that they have a short time to rule, and that's why they getting ready to have that or come down having great wrath. Because brother's been doing lessons, I should say yesterday now, about those FEMA camps being formed from Walmart, them Walmart's closing. And that's an indication of this devil finna get ready to come and persecute the saints.
Right.
Okay, persecute the nation of Israel, man. You want to say something?
Yeah, this devil, he ain't gonna willingly give up his kingdom.
No, not by a long shot, man.
Yeah, he gonna fight to the last end. He's not gonna willingly give it up.
Right, but the Lord's about to bring his ass down, man.
That's right.
All right, the Lord is about to take this devil out of power, and we can't wait. Hey, that time is approaching. Hey, this year might be the year, 2023, the hopeful year that all prophecies be fulfilled. This might be the year, brothers and sisters, man. And we're gonna end it off on that because that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get the war in heaven, basically. All right, we can stop on that. Any brothers had any closing words?
No.
All right, but hey, I just want to say, man, hey, hold tight, brothers and sisters. We almost out of here, man. All right. Hey, this, like I said, this year might be the year. We're gonna have to hold strong to our faith. Pray for more endurance.
That's right.
You know, pray for endurance, man. Pray for strength because we're gonna need it. All right, in these last days, these latter time. Hey, this summer, this man can make this MOTB mandatory. Okay, so with that, Lord willing, this weekly lesson was edifying. We're going to sign out by saying again, all praises and glorifications goes to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone Well. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect throughout the four corners of earth, preaching his word in truth and in sincerity. I'm going to say Shalom.
Shalom.
Kwame Ashala.
Kwame
And
Ashala.
a Bible ball. Shalom.
Shalom.